The British Rail Class 31 is one of those locomotives that quietly did almost everything on Britain's railways, and did it for decades. Also known as the Brush Type 2, the Class 31 was built by Brush Traction between 1957 and 1962, right in the middle of British Railways' drive to replace steam. In total, 263 locomotives were constructed, and they became one of the most familiar diesel types across the network. The very first Class 31 was completed in September 1957 and entered service just weeks later. These locomotives were part of British Rail's diesel pilot scheme, designed to test new ideas and shapes for the future of traction. Early on, the class suffered from serious engine problems. The first 20 locomotives were fitted with Mealy's engines, producing just over 1,200 horsepower. Unfortunately, they proved unreliable and temperamental, giving the class a difficult start in life. Everything changed in 1964 when one locomotive was re-engined with a proven English electric power unit, similar to that used in the Class 37. The results were so good that between 1965 and 1969, the entire fleet was re-engined. This single decision transformed the Class 31 into a dependable and long-lived locomotive. Under the TOPS classification system, the original Mealy's engined locomotives briefly became Class 30, while the re-engined machines were Class 31. In time, the whole fleet settled under the Class 31 name. Although originally intended for the eastern region, the Class 31 quickly spread across Britain. They worked passenger trains, parcels, and freight on the eastern, western, and London Midland regions, becoming true go-anywhere machines. Several subclasses developed over time. The original Class 31/0 pilot scheme locomotives were easily recognised because they lacked the roof-mounted headcode box. This earned them the nickname skinheads. They were also known as toffee apples, thanks to the distinctive control key drivers carried between cabs, and gurglers, because of the sound their engines made. The standard Class 31/1 became the backbone of the fleet. With improved reliability, steam heating, and Blue Star multiple working equipment, they could be found all over the country, hauling secondary passenger services, parcels trains, and freight from East Anglia to the West Country. Later came the Class 31/4, fitted with electric train heating. These could heat long passenger trains, but supplying ETH used up a large part of the locomotive's electrical power. As a result, their performance suffered, and when they worked passenger services, trains were usually kept short. In the late 1980s, some locomotives had their heating equipment isolated and were reclassified as Class 31/5s for civil engineering and departmental work. Many appeared in grey or the famous Dutch yellow and grey livery, and a small number even carried names. Only 2 locomotives became Class 31/6s. These could pass electric train heating through to the train, but could not supply it themselves. One of them survives today in preservation, still working heritage services. Over the years, the Class 31 picked up plenty of nicknames. Gurglers, goyles, and even peds, often poking fun at their looks or modest power. But despite the jokes, they proved to be reliable, adaptable, and incredibly useful locomotives. From a troubled beginning to nationwide service, the Class 31 earned its place as one of British Rail's true diesel workhorses. If you've enjoyed this look at the British Rail Class 31, please give the video a like, share it with a fellow railway enthusiast, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more railway history and stories.